Hey guitar players, my name is Garth Weber and today I want to talk about what I call the atomic method. And what I mean by that is in lead guitar playing, it's breaking the movements of your fingers down to the smallest constituent parts. So let's have an example. Let's say I'm going to play a C note. I can play it without any uh, any extra information, just play the note. I can also play it by using what's called glissando, which means sliding to the note, a gliss. I can hammer on to the note. I can pull off to the note. I'm ending up on the same pitch every time, but it's how I get there. I can bend to the note. Now I put on a little vibrato there. That's another parameter, another atomic parameter. Most people use some vibrato. It's a matter of personal taste what kind of vibrato you want and how fast you want it to be. Now some people play a very rapid vibrato that goes like. I'm not a fan of that. I would prefer to hear it go. That's prettier to me. So, and I've been using the vibrato at that rate, that speed, for so many years that I don't really have any other way I can do it now. And that's okay. I mean, I don't really feel the need to have a varying vibrato speeds. So, so now let's take a little phrase and let's explore what we can do to it to change the character of the phrase. So I'll pick 4 notes. And playing it just plain vanilla, just hitting the notes. Now I could bend to that last note. And then put a little vibrato on it. So already I've introduced 2 elements that are little nuances that it's pretty much the electric guitar is the only instrument I know, well, violin, of course, but for instance, on piano, you can't have vibrato. You can't bend to a note. You can gliss to a note. On a piano, you can go, but you can't bend. And you can't put vibrato on the note. So this is part of what I love about the electric guitar is all these nuances that change how the notes sound. So now I could phrase it, let's put a gliss on the first note, play the second note straight, let's hammer on to the third note, and then bend to the fourth note. Let's see if we can do that. That is much different than going, not necessarily better, just different. And depending on the situation you're in the moment, you may want to do it one or the other of those ways, or some combination, or some other things. So there's a whole language there, which I think is a really important part of electric guitar playing. A person who has mastered this is Jeff Beck. I don't think anybody does this better than he does. He has made a language out of it, and it's just inspiring to me what he does. So now, another thing. On the electric guitar, there are 4 different places you can play the same C note. I think it's middle C, I'm not sure. You can play it here, 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 and here. Now you may be able to tell that those all sound different. The tonality is different. The closer to the headstock you are, the brighter the sound. The farther up the neck you go toward the body, the darker the sound. So I'll demonstrate. Here's the brightest C, and here's the darkest one. I might be able to get one. Let's see. That's the darkest one. I would never play that because it's too hard to get to that note. So, but for the sake of this example, we can use these 2 notes. Bright, dark. So sometimes If I know that I want the note to be bright, I may actually be in a certain position on the neck and jump down to get a note that I know is going to sound brighter, even though I could play it here. So there's a language that doesn't occur on the piano here, just because of the nature of how the instrument is built. So anyway, that's kind of a primer in what I call the atomic method. And there's more information I could go into at another time, but that should sort of get you started on what I'm talking about. Leave me comments, questions, and I hope to hear from you. Hope you enjoy it.